Hey everybody, it's Jen. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today I have a quick little project share, and this was completely inspired by Marilyn G, who I'm sure most of you know, but she's a very talented crafter here on YouTube. She makes beautiful cards and does really fun hauls as well. And lately, she's been collecting wooden stamps, and she has a great collection of wooden recipe stamps, like stamps that have, gingerbread cookie recipes and that sort of thing. So, unfortunately, those are vintage meaning from the 90s, but whatever. I don't really consider that vintage, but I guess they are in the crafty world. But so anyway, they're hard to find, and when you do find them on eBay, they're super expensive at this point, and it's impossible to try and get them. So I decided to make my own recipe tags, and I made them by printing out some recipes on the computer and by die cutting them and dressing them up. So I wanted to share with you what I made and how I made them. So first of all, I used these tag dies, and this one is a new nesting set from Surprise Creation, and I love it because it's scalloped on the bottom and it's stitched. And I will leave a link down to the set or to the set down below. This one is an older one that I have in my stash. It's also from a nesting set. If it's still available, I will also list this down below. So those are what I used. I also used some Distress Oxide in Vintage Photo to age the tags a little bit. This is an older collection by Authentique. It's called Jingle, and I used these papers for the back of the tags just to, add some more vintage flair to them because let me just show you quick. These papers are very like vintagey looking, really fun. I don't even remember where I got this, but it was a long time ago. So there's that. And then I used some paper. This is from Michael's. It's your regular 65-pound cardstock. And this was in a paper pack with other colors. I don't have the original paper pack, but it's just like a nice tan cookie kind of color. And I did use this in my printer and it worked fine. I used this ribbon to decorate my tags, and this is just it's very thin. It almost feels kind of papery, but it's a nice like check sort of gingham vintagey looking ribbon. And I got this in a pack just recently from Michael's. I think they have these every year. It's like $9.99 for this bundle of ribbons. They come in different colors. I used a 40% off coupon, so it was, $6? So not bad for all those ribbons. And actually, I really bought it for this one, but I'll definitely be able to use all these too. There's different widths and textures and, just really pretty, I thought. I think they had gold and maybe another one too, but I wanted the red. So let me show you what I came up with and see what you think. Okay, so I love the vintagey primitive look, and this is the first one I made. Isn't that adorable? It's a little gingerbread cookie recipe, obviously, and actually this recipe is the one that I use in my family. I had shown this one before in my family favorites recipe book. But I edited it a little bit just so it would fit on a tag, and I added a cute little gingerbread graphic to it. And the font I used I thought was really cute for like an old-fashioned recipe kind of thing. So as you can see, there's the inking. I used this ribbon, that checked ribbon for a bow, and I used a cookie cutter button just to tie onto the tag to, add a little interest as well. So the back looks like this. I also distressed this, and this was one of those Authentique papers. Since it's gingerbread, I thought it went well with the gingerbread theme for this one. I added an eyelet. I actually punched a bigger hole that was originally in the tag and used an eyelet. You don't have to use an eyelet, but I thought it'd just make it last a little bit longer. These would be great gift tags or also just ornaments like on a kitchen tree. Anyway, there's that one. And the next one I made is chocolate chip cookies. This one, the title's kind of covered up a little bit. But this is also a recipe that my family uses. I think it's a great recipe because it uses butter and shortening, so it makes them fluffy, but also gives you the good flavor of butter. So, and I added some clip art too, of course, just like in the gingerbread one. And this is a little wooden sentiment from Buttons Galore that I just glued onto the bow. The back looks like this. I love this vintagey paper. This one is actually from a Michaels paper pad that I got last year. It was like a vintage paper pad. So that's that one. And then the next one I made is oatmeal cookies. And I love this clip art I found. I thought it was really cute. This is also a tried and true recipe in my family. These make the best oatmeal cookies, you guys. Just so good. And I've had this recipe in my family for a long time. So if you want to make good oatmeal cookies, make these. You don't need the raisins. I sometimes use them, sometimes not. And the back looks like this, just a cute little vintagey holly print from Authentique. This ribbon here is from one of those Michaels bundles. So just in case you were wondering. So that's the third one. The fourth one is this one, which is vanilla cookies. Now this recipe I just looked up online. It's not one that I've tried, but it looked really good, so I just included it in my collection. So I think this one came out so cute too. I used a little cookie cutter button here. This one's a little tree, just like a little baking clip art I found. And the back looks like this, like little cookies. This one is from, I think this is from a DCWV collection, like Mrs. Claus Kitchen, something like that. So those are the vintagey ones I made, but I also wanted to make some ones that were non-vintagey just to try it out. So let me show you those. This one is the gingerbread cookies one, but I printed it out on white paper and didn't distress it really. I did add some distress oxide on the edges, but not brown. This one I used tea dye, which, you know, is a tan color, but it's a little bit brighter than the vintage photo. So this one I used some rickrack and a cute little gingerbread ribbon that I found, and this is an older button I had in my stash, and I just cut the shank off and glued it to the bow. The back of it I used, this is also the DCWV Mrs. Claus Kitchen paper. I just thought it was so cute and of course gingerbready, and I just tied a piece of twine on this one. So there's one. The next one I made non-vintagey is chocolate chip cookies. This one I made with like a blue turquoise theme. I colored in the bowl a little. I'm not the greatest at coloring, you guys, sorry. But anyway, that's what it came out like. I used some rickrack sticker on the bottom. And this is the one actually that I used the straight edge tag. So that's the only one I used it on, but I just wanted to try a different one. I used some blue twine, different color eyelets, and some cute little ribbon for the bow. And the back looks like this. This is the Doodlebug Made with Love collection, and I thought it was perfect for a cookie recipe tag. Okay, and the third one is this one, Oatmeal Cookies. This one I made in a yellow theme, as you can see. I used some Nouveau drops down here, and also on the cookie jar lid, I added the same color. It's one of the Dream Drops, so it has like a kind of like iridescent finish to it. And also some ribbon I had in my stash, some twine. I have twine in every color, I think. And this is also Doodlebug Made with Love. So there's that one. And the last one is pink, of course. And this one is the vanilla cookies. And this one I also used a Made with Love sticker with eggs. I had to cut it down a little bit because it didn't fit. Actually, I should have moved it over, but anyway, so that's what that one looks like. A gold star eyelet, a cute piece of pink ribbon for the bow, pink and white twine, and then the back I used a pink and white snowflake print. This is from Michael's, like Sugar Plum, I think it was last year. So for these, I used mustard seed for the trim or the inking on oatmeal cookies. I used salvage patina on the aqua one. and I use Kitsch Flamingo on the pink one. So those are my tags, and hopefully this is a treat for you guys, but I just passed 4,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel. So thank you so much to everybody who subscribes to me, and it means a lot to me that you guys enjoy watching my videos, and I love to hear all your nice comments and just the fact that you're here with me. You've made it just so much fun for me. So I wanted to do a little something for just to celebrate the 4,000. So I made a PDF file of these tags. Well, actually of the recipes, but they're the exact same size as the tags. So it'll look like this. And all you have to do is email me your email address, and I will send you a PDF file of this so you can print it out yourself and make your own recipe tags. You can make, pages of a little album. You could do whatever you want with it. Just don't use it to sell, okay? Just for your personal use. Just be cool and don't, do anything like that with it, okay? It's just a little gift from me to you. So again, my email address is in the description box. Just email me your request for the PDF file and I'll send it right out to you. Just a little thank you to you for being here and for subscribing and always supporting me. So anyway, thanks again to Marilyn for inspiring these recipe tags. They were so much fun to make, and I can't wait to use them on gifts and baked goods this holiday season, or anytime you're giving baked goods out, even to like a new neighbor or something. So I keep having ideas about these. But anyway, thanks again for watching, you guys. Thanks for all my 4,000 plus subscribers. And if you're not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. And I have lots of other crafty videos coming up soon. So thanks for watching, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.